Hey there. Alright, let's see, where were we? There's a note from Astara. For us, apparently. Initiate. A situation has developed in Quetch that requires our immediate attention. Find me in the sanctuary and I'll provide additional instructions. Astara. I should talk to Astara in the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. I mean, we're already there, right? A lesson in silence. There you could, by the way, see Marked for Death. That is basically like a daily quest or repeatable quest. That's why the quest marker is green. So, yeah. So it's a little bit different. Not quite as interesting as the normal story progression quests. They are more repetitive.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough.
Huh.
I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you.
Hildegard and Core.
Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged.
What's going on in Quatch?
As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently.
I can go to Quatch.
Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them.
Alright then. I'll go to Kvatch right away.
Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Tell me more about this mission.
The Grand Sermonizer and her priests spread lies about the Brotherhood for reasons I do not yet understand. Whether she seeks to insult us or acts upon some misguided tenet of faith, our response is clear. These impudent priests must die.
Who's this Grand Sermonizer?
She's one of the ranking priests at the Cathedral of Kvatch, right below Primate Artorius in the hierarchy. She won't be easy to find, however. Killing her subordinates may draw her out. Otherwise, rely on Tannic to locate the hole she's hiding in.
Who's Primate Artorius?
Primate Artorius leads the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. The chanters and sermonizers bow to his authority as the chosen of the Dragon God, and even the Order of the Hour follows his commands. Pious and faithful, I find the man to be insufferable.
Do we really need to send 2 assassins to Kvatch?
Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of 2 assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand Sermonizer. Tannic will be there to provide assistance, nothing more.
2 assassins often die when they go on missions. Wow, we're quite bugging her with questions right now.
Under normal circumstances, no. These recent attacks against us, however, have made circumstances far from normal. Concentrate on the Grand Sermonizer. That's your primary mission.
What's the Brotherhood's reputation like these days?
The common folk fear us. The political leaders tolerate us. And everyone who needs someone dead and can pay the cost hires us without hesitation. Our reputation remains strong. But these attacks by the sermonizers, they're obviously up to something.
What do you think they're planning?
It could be anything. Certainly Primate Artorias and his priests have little love for the Brotherhood. I wonder, does the Cathedral plan to outlaw the Black Sacrament? Would they dare such an action? Regardless, these sermons are bad for business.
Goodbye.
Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of 2 assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand.
Initiate.
Clicked on the wrong thing.
I have my own contract in Kvetch. I'll join you in Tonic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, mate?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
Okay. Let me just check the audio settings here. I think I'm going to make this a little bit louder. I hope you can still hear me though. Right. There was one book, I think, that I haven't read yet. The Silver Werewolf book that Hildegard wrote. I made a separate video for that. You can check it out in the playlist. Yeah, it is kind of naive a bit. Like, the werewolf is almost like a benevolent superhero. At least it's a hero of some sorts. Alright. What was that book again? It's probably... Oh! Well, that's another one. Not for this playlist, I guess. Let's check it out quickly. It's the Saga of Captain Wereshark. Alright. Is it what I think it is? Cliff Raider, the Wereshark pledged a full chest. Alright. We'll see about that. We can find the books in the achievement in the lore section here anyway, right? Yeah, let me just check that and maybe make a video here. A separate video. Alright, we're back. So, yeah. Interestingly enough, the Wereshark is just a pirate captain. But it is not Argonian. So we have a connection there, maybe, to shadow scales and whatnot. I haven't read the other parts of this series yet. Alright, so I guess we are going to travel to Quatch now. So, see you in a minute. Oh, maybe not yet. I just saw Mirabelle Moutier here, crying.
This is an absolute insult to Simbar. The old Astara would never send other assassins to finish a job unless she knew the assassin had failed. We haven't even heard back from Simbar yet. But I shouldn't question the matron. She is our leader. Killing the Grand Sermonizer is Simbar's current contract. There's no reason to believe he won't complete the job. This paranoia, it doesn't suit us. We're better than this. It's true that removing the Grand Sermonizer would send a crucial message. The public needs to know that the loss of a few assassins does nothing to diminish us. Just follow the matron's orders. I'll keep my objections to myself.
Okay. It's all a lie. Hildegard, you have something to say? Silver Werewolf?
Hello. Sorry about not greeting you earlier. I wasn't exactly in a talkative mood when you arrived.
Huh. Felt more like barking and growling. You seem nervous. Is everything alright?
I suppose it's just, well, my condition. The lycanthropy. My transformations. I can't trigger them at will. And they don't follow any pattern we've been able to discern. Venom called it a divergent strain. I am not sure what that means.
So you could turn into a beast at any moment.
I guess so. Usually I can feel it coming. Kind of like when Kor feels a storm in his big toe.
Huh.
As long as I can get out of the sanctuary or into my cage before I lose control, I won't hurt anybody. At least, not any of the family.
Ever thought about seeking a cure?
I don't think I want to be cured. The wolf is a part of me. It's who I am. I would like to learn to control it though. Kor and Mirabelle think I'll
Good
get
for
the hang
you.
of it eventually. Venom even keeps meticulous records every time I change.
I bet. You don't seem like a typical assassin.
ESO to you, come to think of it. Is it bad to be different? I may not have the training or experience of some of the others, but Astara says I am the best tracker in the family. Whenever a target tries to hide, I always find them.
And you don't have a problem with the killing? Always killing?
The wolf kills. That is its purpose. Astara taught me that I become a wolf in order to accomplish what the Night Mother requests of her children. My prey already belongs to Sithis. The wolf just helps them find the void.
Okay. By ripping them apart?
I don't remember much of what the wolf does. Kor assures me that I am never cruel when I send souls to Father. I trust my brother, and I trust Astara. They saved me, gave me something to believe in. For that, I am happy to serve the Dark Brotherhood.
Sure. Okay. Guess that's that. Venom?
Make no mistake, Initiate. Astara sends you to Kvatch, not because she trusts you. She's decided to test you. Do not fail her.
One of the repeatable missions will be all about this eye. It is the mark of Sithis. All with these eyes that you find you need to kill. Well, I guess you are not supposed to kill them. Another member of the Dark Brotherhood. So he's an exception in that way. But yeah, we will see about that later. How all this works. We will do the Litany of Blood. Any advice on my current mission?
An average priest is easy prey. But don't underestimate the Grand Sermonizer. I heard whispers that she's a highly trained spellcaster. If that turns out to be true, please let me know. I like to keep my records up to date.
I think that won't be necessary. I think you can close the records on her. If I come back, that is. Alright. So, did I forget anybody? Somebody? That is Astara's room. The matron's room. Yeah, I also need to sell some stuff apparently. My whole inventory is cluttered. to go to the fence to sell it. I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting someone in here. I should go and talk to all NPCs before I go on a mission. That's how it works in offline games as well. You get the advice to talk to all members before you leave, at least in Oblivion, because they can provide helpful hints and clues. Yeah, you don't help me that much because you cannot launder stolen goods, even though you are a skeletal merchant. No, the entrance to the cave is here. Marked for this. Alan Trowels. Got anything to say?
Even the simplest contract represents a pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. Take each contract seriously. After all, we've built our reputation on customer satisfaction.
Yeah, you could call it that, I guess. That is also... that might even be the coldest aspect of the Dark Brotherhood. Like, they really don't care what your motive is for killing somebody. I mean, there might be, well, maybe not righteous reasons to kill someone, but, you know, let's say you might have a good reason for revenge, like a revenge kill, for example, if someone murdered someone of your family or something like that. It still doesn't make it right, but it's on a different level than killing someone for sports and for greed or fun or envy. You know, all the negative emotions. So they absolutely don't care about that. So yeah, I'm going to sell some stuff and then I'll be traveling to Quatch. And yeah, see you there. And here we are. Talk to Tanek. It's hiding in the bushes here.
I was wondering how long it would take you to get here. Didn't Astara instill you with a sense of urgency about this mission? She must be getting tender-hearted after all these years.
Does everything amuse you?
Yes, I say so. I find life to be a complicated series of pranks and pratfalls. Besides, this is your mission. I'm only here to observe and offer assistance if you get in over your head. Speaking of which, try not to get captured or killed today.
So you're just going to stand around and watch?
No, that would be boring. You start murdering the Sermonizer's priests while I take on the real challenge. I'll locate her hiding spot. Then I'll find you so we can kill her together. That will put the fear of the Brotherhood and the Kvatch people.
What happens if I get spotted making a kill?
Be stealthy or slaughter everyone that gets in your way. Whichever works best for you. They all wind up with Sithis in the end, so what's the worry? Now, let's get out there and deal with the Grand Sermonizer and her lying priests.
Sounds like we have a plan.
Time to dip our daggers in Sermonizer blood. Watch your back, New Blade.
You're right. We're not going to be picky, but every kill has the possibility to give us away, so for that reason I might... There we see a black hand over guy, which means that's one of the targets. Yeah. I will kill people if they stand in my way, as long as they're not a guard, because they're pretty much impossible to kill in the regular manner. And they cannot be stabbed with a blade of woe. So now we need to wait for a good moment here. It's not always easy to remain undetected here. That's why I said sometimes it makes sense to kill other people first. If they are not guards, that is. So, you know, kill the watchers first and then the target. This is too obvious here. Right in his field of vision here. Now might be an option, but he immediately turns around.
Business in the eyes of
And he starts to listen here as well. Yeah, this is not for impatient people. There's another one though.
Business are the worst of all.
There's a hidden evil corrupting Kvatch.
Normally they're not that close together. Let's spread out a little more.
Hiding in the shadows.
This guy will be easier. I think he will comes from there, where there are less people.
Toothless dragons, powerless, frightened.
There are at least always 1 or 2 guys standing around here, next to
Do not fear the
her.
Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, she doesn't turn around. Okay, this is gotta be fast, you know. This is not possible. She needs to be standing. This is pickpocketing. Not the blade of woe. Let's see where this guy goes. And maybe be less suspicious here. Shit, we've been seen. Ah, this guy. Right the minute. Already. Right the minute when I wanted to do it. Didn't fully turn around here. So this will take a while. You might see it 98 in the bottom of the screen there. If a guard spots me, they will attack me now. Alright, since I have a bounty on my head, I might as well just start killing people here now. This just changes the amount, the sum. Oh, we're not getting attacked. Now he gives us an opportunity. Oh, she does. And we haven't been spotted as well. I love the kill animations. They're not that bad, actually, for an MMO. I mean, sometimes they're weird, I guess. Like impossible kills, throw a dagger through the back of the head or something like that. But some of them are cool. So we need to kill one more. This is a hedge mace. It's bigger than it looks. There are also guards around here. At least at the exit somewhere. Gotta love the hedge mazes. Should have stayed out of this. That was a mistake. Obviously.
I've little time for talk.
Is this the center? No, this is the edge of the hedge maze, but there's another guy right here. Just need to find him. Damn. Is he inside the maze or is he outside of the maze? Damn it. I think he's outside, right? Yeah. Behind this wall. Let's just get out of here. It's not too expensive paying the bounty at the moment. I could afford it. Alright. Oh, he must be right here on the right side of us. Yeah, there he is. We're not alone here though. She's directly watching him.
Murder is a filthy business in the eyes of Akatosh.
Oh, and now she turns around. Damn. Can't you preach towards the other guys?
And those who treat murder as business are the worst of all.
It's not just business. It's also religion.
Hear me,
They're
faithful
really not
Akatosh.
doing it for
I
the
speak
money,
of the
if you
foul
think about
followers
it,
of
right?
Sithis.
This, I mean, it is a reason,
The
but
Dark
it
Brotherhood.
is a lesser
Cowards
reason.
and skeever lovers, the lot of them.
Skeever lovers, gee. Maybe they make a nice pet. Turn around, thank you very much. Already had you. Oh, come on. Wait, why didn't my... Oh no. Do I have a disconnect here? Yeah, that looks like a disconnect. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, we're back, but... Yeah. I've got a friend here from the Dark Brotherhood. And he has the same target as me. He's taking his sweet time killing it further. Oh, this doesn't work. I'm an ass, right?
Outside the batch. I'll meet you there, New Blade. And if you really want to impress the matron, kill a few more sermonizers along the way.
Yeah. But it kind of was my kill, wasn't it? I mean, he probably just thinks I'm an ass because I just appeared here, but he doesn't know. I gotta disconnect. Alright, I think our bounty is already high enough. I'm not sure that we do need to kill. We don't have to kill more, but the Grand Sermonizer's estate is outside of Quatch, so we can leave the city. Just need to avoid the guards here. I mean, it is kind of fun walking around and stabbing people in the neck, like other body parts. Still not so fun to watch, maybe. Yeah, good thing that we have that shadow ability. The Nightblade is really the best class for this. It's not that bad if we get uncovered. It's just bad if there's a guard nearby. By the way, I think we could...
I don't speak with known criminals.
I wanted to have a writing lesson. You don't teach killers writing. Alright. You can get passed by this guy, because on the right side there's not another guard. It's just this one. Alright, it's basically somewhere here to the left, west of us. It's not too far away. That's just right there. So the bounty goes down a bit, but that might change. So someone's bringing the guards to me. Okay, optional steps. We're skipping that now. And this is a bit of a different mechanic here. This is like the whole area, you will be considered a trespasser. Which also might make your bounty go up and all that stuff. You can kill these guards though. Atima Estate. Servants of Grand Sermonizer Thesia claim that late at night they can hear screams coming from beneath her manor. Of course, these are probably just rumors spread by disgruntled devotees. You know, I would be disgruntled as well if I was stuck in that cellar. Devotees, yeah. Well, I guess.
No order of the hour?
That not torturing
Follow
down
me,
this.
you blade.
They're like basically like a strict Templar kind of thing, alright?
You blade, come quietly and listen. Our quarry stirs below.
Grand Sermonizer, have you discovered the location
Nice
of the sanctuary
helmet.
yet?
Unfortunately, this
Ouch.
assassin expired before revealing anything useful.
I'll capture another. Try not to kill this one before we learn the location of the Dark Brotherhood's lair.
I like wings on a helmet.
Lord Akatosh, hear our prayer. And we just prepare the body. Like so.
Who is that black-armored warrior? Some kind of mercenary? Now's our chance. Follow me.
What did she do there, though? What kind of hidden magic, dark sorcery?
She tortured Simbar. Such an insult to the family cannot stand. At least he knew how to hold his tongue.
Yeah, look at him.
What foul magic is this? New blade, beware. I feel so weak. I can't move.
Two assassins? I didn't know they came in pairs. With the proper motivation, you will reveal the location of the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. The Black Dragon admires your kind, but I don't see what the attraction is. This is unexpected, but I refuse to die here.
Thesia doesn't want to die.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
sit here and see who comes for me first. Sithis or Tall Papa?
Nick, are you planning to just lay down and die?
They knew we'd come for Simbar. Trapped his body with some kind of foul death magic.
Get up, you milk drinker! Sithis still has work for you to do. Initiate. The Grand Sermonizer is yours. I'll get Tonic home.
Oh, we spread this out. That's actually not good, right? Because the damage comes from the max stats. Also, we need a staff if we want to replenish our magicka. Those skills all use magicka. So, what about some weapon skills? At least one. Using dual wield. That's a bleed though. That's especially bad. Dots are especially bad for stealthy characters because weirdly enough a dot on the enemy uncovers you each time. It's basically like a direct hit damage that you do. So let's do that. At least we can use it. I'll replenish it with a heavy attack. So this is basically...
Defend me, Knights of the Order of the Hour! Show this assassin the true power of Akatosh!
how the assassin missions, the repeatable work as well. They have the same, well, not the same layout, though some of them do after a while. Not, but the same structure in the sense that you're basically trespassing everywhere, and some of the guards, as you will see in a second, are more suited to spot you. They're running around with lanterns and torches and whatnot. So it's a bit of a sneak game, and you always have to go in for the kill at the right time. It's a bit tricky. Shadow helps though. Shadow ability helps a lot in these places, and also shut up. I love that one. That follow up. Yeah. What do I want to say? I don't know. Yeah, that's a great safety, and also the bottle, the flask, can also give you invisibility. But the mechanic isn't like always fluid, as you can see. It's the second time already that it kind of stutters. What's our inventory space? Oh, it's great. Well, we're good. And these style books, they were so precious back when I started playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Murder me if you must! It won't save your Dark Brotherhood!
I was hunting for them, and now they're almost worthless. So there you can see the blue circles, which means if you step into those, you cannot sneak anymore. You will be unstealthed and will be attacked. So this is, yeah, you can't stay invisible here all the time. Maybe we get one before they all come. But also, the downside is the kill animation also prevents you from like, you get damage. You can get damage doing this. Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, it's not super difficult. None of the fights really are on normal difficulty. Would be nicer though to have at least a little bit of food, buff food. Then I could allow myself more mistakes. I might have to use a potion here.
Lord Akatosh, my spirit is yours!
Yeah, let's take no risk here. Alright, yeah, that's the holiday event. That's why something's a little bit laggy. Or rather the login is not as stable as it was before. It's since the event, especially the European mega server, just went completely nuts. I thought the North American server on which I'm currently playing would be fine, but apparently it's similar. I don't know. Right, so now we return to the sanctuary and see what's left of our friends. Yeah, this is still a bit of way to go, so see you there. And we're back. I started the recording here in the loading screen because sometimes they like to play some random events right at the entrance. It's like you get greeted by a scene. Some of the NPCs interacting right here in this big cave. So I didn't want to miss that. If that would be the case. It is not, though. You can get rid of that bounty. Yeah, there are different ways. Basically, there are the thieves den. Or you have like that leniency thing.
Kor brought Tannik home injured but alive. He told me you went after the Grand Sermonizer. Tell me, has the deed been done?
The Grand Sermonizer and her priests are dead. We found Simbar tortured to death.
Simbar was one of our best. To allow himself to be captured like that. I didn't think that either the Grand Sermonizer or the Order of the Hour was capable of such feat. Why go to all that trouble, I wonder?
A warrior in black armor captured Simbar. Said she wanted to learn the location of a sanctuary.
Black armor? I've heard rumors of such a warrior. But to seek the location of our sanctuary, it appears we're at war with an unknown adversary. I need to think about this. By the way, Tannik woke up and asked to see you.
Alright. I'll go have a look at him then. By the way, there's some elements of the main Brotherhood story that repeat each other as well. During the series, I guess. But we might talk about this at a later point. I'll go talk to Tannik. That's a sad figure, if I ever saw one.
Don't worry, Tannik. A cask of mead, and you'll be back on your feet in no time.
Yeah. Your mead tastes like bee vomit. I think I'll pass.
Danik, I hate that this happened to you.
You worry more than the matron, Hildegard. I'll be as good as new before you know it. Ah, the new blade has arrived. Give us the room if you would, Kor.
Certainly, Tanik. But I still expect you to be completing contracts again in a few days.
I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
Take your time, Tanik. I am going to go say a prayer for your quick recovery.
Kor and Hildegard mean well. They're worse than a couple of mother hens. You're alive. Does that mean the Grand Sermonizer is no longer with us?
The Grand Sermonizer is dead, but how are you doing?
We're not certain what kind of magic the Grand Sermonizer placed upon Simbar's body. But I'd be dead too, if not for you and Kor. I'm indebted to you both.
Would that be so bad? I thought you liked the void. At least they didn't learn the location of the sanctuary.
And I'll make sure that everyone remembers Simbar's bravery. He refused to give up our secret, no matter what the Grand Sermonizer did to him. It does make me wonder about the warrior who was able to defeat him, though.
It's a bit weird that they have so strong feelings toward revenge. I mean, because it's human. Of course, it's completely human and not weird and understandable in any other case, but those guys are the Dark Brotherhood. So, shouldn't they have, like, less emotions about that? I mean, it's almost like this takes away from sending your victims to Sissis and into the void. Like, that's not a good thing anymore, sadly, when it comes to you. And in that sense, it's realistic again, because this is how it probably would turn out, right? Isn't it like, I don't know, death cult leaders usually are not the first ones to go into the line of fire, right? Like, in the real world. They're like more like, yeah, dude, I'd love to go on a suicide mission, but hey, look, I gotta organize stuff. I just can't. Normally, I will be totally the first one to go. Of course, I'm more convinced than anybody else here, of course, but I'm so sorry, I just can't. The others need me. See what I'm saying here? You mean that black armored warrior?
Simbar could easily best me in a fight, and that warrior bested him. If you encounter her again, don't underestimate her skills and abilities. She's hunting the hunters, and that's a game I have no desire to play.
Is there anything else you need right now?
Maybe a cute little wood elf to warm up my bed.
Oh boy.
Probably fall asleep before we got to the
Good thing I'm not.
Just stay sharp, you blade. The roots of our trouble stretch deep below the soil. Things are gonna get worse, my friend. Mark my words.
I do agree that wood elves are cute, though. Alright, let's see what we got. Some nice boots. Let's put them on. It's not like we're seeing them anyway. There's a costume hiding them. Alright. Oh damn, I do have a meal. Yeah, let's use that next time. That would have made that fight a lot easier. Thought I would die a few times.
Simbar's dead. Do you really think I want to talk to you right now?
Okay. not in the mood to nibble my ear, I guess.
A good showing, slaying the Grand Sermonizer. A pity Simbar paid for his failure with his life. Keep your blades sharp and your wits sharper. Otherwise, we may see a similar end to your story. Even so, I have recorded it all. For posterity, of course.
That's an interesting character. You weren't fond of Simbar?
I felt no particular emotion.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Not all of us form attachments so easily.
Exactly this. This is so much more Sis's style than the other guys. Not like crying and, oh, I'm going to avenge you, and they're all like super attached and emotional to their brothers and sisters. This guy is doing it right. This is what I expect from a Dark Brotherhood member. Basically, no pity, no mercy, right? Just cold. Not even cruel, but just detached. Is there anyone here you care about?
I care about performing my duties under the shadow of Sithis. That includes following the tenets. I aid my brothers and sisters when I can. Beyond that, I'd rather not say.
Sounds like there's a story there.
For another time, perhaps. At present, I suggest you focus on your contracts. Take care getting too personal with your brothers and sisters. Attachments can become a distraction.
Indeed. Blade of Woe again. Alright. So we got no current contract. But let's see. Let's talk to Astara again if she's here. I don't think we will get a new quest immediately. We have to do some of the wrong room. Of the standard repeatable quests first. Get acquainted, get used to how things work. We can do one, like a bit of an introduction thing. I'm not going to play through all of them and record it. It's just not interesting enough, but I might record enough so that you can get the gist of it, what's going on there. Because like I said, it really gets repetitive fast.
Ah, Initiate. I should be more pleased that the Grand Sermonizer is dead, but I can't help feeling that a storm gathers on the horizon. Elam mentioned that the contracts were stacking up. I suspect he'd appreciate your help if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, so that's what we have to do now. Elam. Go to Elam. But also we need to go, our bounty to go down first. It makes it easier to maneuver through the city. So what I tend to do when playing Dark Brotherhood characters, if I accumulate too much of a bounty, if it just gets too high because I have to flee and because the guard caught me, that goes up quickly then. I just like to go offline for a while, and the bounty just resets itself with time. It doesn't matter. It's not in-game time that counts. It's just like normal time.
Even the simplest contract represents a pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. Take each contract seriously.
Oh, we have that one. Do I have a contract already running here? It's just not activated. Nope. Oh. Well, let's check that out then. Marked for death. Herein lie the countless damned, their worth measured only by the weight of the gold that condemned them. Find your favorite and drive home the point, preferably with the tip of your blade. Page of the book. Oh, this is the contract. I see. It's not what I thought it was. There's another book. We'll get to that later. There's a bird in my paw at the vocal guard docks whom I would like to see sleep with the fishes. I'm told this phrase connotes... I'm probably saying that wrong. Murder connotes. But to eliminate... and I don't have any clue what it means. I guess it tells about murder or something. Indicates murder. But to eliminate any confusion, I don't desire any sleeping, only death. Fishes I might consider it fresh. What the hell? Accept this contract. A poet. So we need to go to Oradon. Not sure. One of my most favorite regions, by the way. Not sure I got the way shrine for that already. But yeah, since we still have a bounty, we could pay it, I guess. Or we could just try to avoid people. For this we will have a quest mark, I think. Not 100% sure. That might make things easier. That music always gets me. It's like playing on your nerves. And your nerve strings with a violin, using your nerves as an instrument, basically. Alright, so let's use some stuff here. This is character bound anyway. We can get rid of this. That's some event stuff. Yeah. Vulkagard might have a way shrine that's always accessible. Yeah, it does. Oh shit! I'm teleporting right into the city now. That's not a good idea. Guards everywhere. There's also a sky shard right in the city there, and above the bank, top of the bank building, that I definitely cannot reach in this state, because the building is full of guards. If I had more magicka, I don't know, maybe I don't. Maybe I will split my stats, my attributes a bit. Put some more points into magicka. Because I think it's not that important if I just play basically normal difficulty PvE stuff. Alright.
You know how long I've been looking for you.
The most annoying NPC ever.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know.
Yeah, this is always laggy here. It's a lot of stuff. Players, open space, always bad. And it is on the server is on another continent. Okay, this helps me. I just need to keep my distance here from normal guards. Jesus. Hard to tell with all those guys around here though. Gnome Fenya. Do we get a... No, we don't get a cursor. Need to find her. Damn, so much stuff going on here.
Halt at once!
See?
Let me see.
That's a problem.
That is the crime you committed? I was hoping for someone a little more notorious.
Alright. Here you go.
I am surprised you could count that high.
What the hell? I'll have it. I'll have it again in a second. The bounty, I mean. Maybe even higher. Alright. Gnome Fenya. Yeah, that's a lot of sneaking and seeking here with when you play Dark Brotherhood quests. Okay, this is already too far. You're just another guy.
A moment of your time.
That wants to annoy me. It could be on a ship as well, but I don't think so. Well, let's take advantage of the fact that we don't need to sneak.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you? Do I know you?
Gnome Fenya. What kind of name is that? I guess it's a Nord. No, it's an elf. An elf. Great. So we have found a target. If I kill him, he will be alerted. It's not that easy. Plus, there's stuff nearby. There's a lot going on here. Don't like that. Not sure. Doesn't feel secure to me. These guys will spot me. This is looking good now. Yeah, definitely. Cool. So that's how normal contracts work. That was not the repeatable thing that I was talking about, though. I will see it soon enough.
So many visitors, so little time.
Alright, so we can now also go to the bank. But yeah, let me interrupt the video and let me get a sky shot and take some writing lessons and whatnot. See you in a bit. And we're back. See, this is what I mean. They're already waiting for me there, but I guess we can enter without triggering the event there.
If you're looking for more details on your job, Initiate, what's posted is all you get.
I completed a contract.
I'm fond of the beaches around Volkel Guard. Lots of mud crabs. Great for making a body disappear. And they're good steamed and cracked, too. But not after they went to town on a body. That's just insanitary. Here's your pay.
Alright. Let's wait with the next contract though. Oh no, they're gone? Damn. We got someone else there instead. Yeah, these events keep changing. I think it's like, I don't know. They're interchangeable. They can be replaced with each
Let
other.
me guess. Looking to hear my life story? Hoping we can be fast friends, clasp hands and go on a killing spree? I propose an alternative. Step away from me or we'll need a broom to clean up your mates.
Fire magic. Ah. Here we go. The speaker is what I'm looking for. Oh well, let's do this one as well then. So we get a nice little run of everything. But since they already appeared here, let's talk to Cor and Hildegard and all the others as well for a second. Let's see if they have anything new to say. Might not be the case. Nah, she's still crying.
Simbar's dead.
Maybe they're not even here now. Maybe they've gone out. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the cage? Should be here. Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't check here last time, I think. Or did I?
I can't believe Simbar is dead. And Tanik would have met the same fate if not for you.
Tanik, yeah. I doubt he's up again already. Look at that gigantic bone there. Hildegard is out, I guess. Not spotting her here. Sometimes they are hard to spot here. It's like a camouflage thing with the armor and the background here. It's all like dark brownish black. Alright. Let's talk to the speaker then. Yeah, that's a bit sad. In an MMO, you cannot just reload. If you're missing something, you're missing something. But it might come up again, so... Not that it was important anyway, it's just some fluff stuff. Like her talking to her and she's like, oh, fuck you, and then you go your merry way.
Have you come to hear the will of our Night Mother?
Do you have anything for me today, speaker?
Yes. The Night Mother has whispered and the listener has spoken. Our dread father demands blood.
Who do I need to kill? Oh, did I do one of these quests already? I don't know, sorry, because it's been really a long while since I've played this. But anyway, even if I have done one, the first few are always a little bit different. I think there are like 3 or 4 different places. So the environment is a bit different, but the layout, well, not the layout, but the mechanics are stay the same basically. Well, actually not. Also, that's also not quite true. Sometimes you have to kill them with blood, with the blade of woe, and sometimes you have to kill them with poison. And some minor details basically change. Who do I need to kill?
Before we begin, I offer you a chance to truly impress.
Yeah, those are bonus things.
2 challenges.
Challenges, right.
Complete these tasks and receive additional rewards. Just be sure to kill the target. As long as they die, our dread father will be satisfied.
I'm listening.
You must go to the sewer tenement. I hear it's remarkably cozy for a sewer. Full of the little comforts that put our targets at ease. That make them careless. You'll be considered a trespasser, so if you want to avoid a bounty, you should avoid being seen.
I think this is the first one, though. Not 100% sure. What do I need to do?
The sewer is a tangled nest of tunnels and cisterns. Even the most wary assassin can be caught off guard there. But we are much more than assassins, aren't we? Complete your task without alerting the residents of the sewer tenement to your presence.
I understand.
I'm eager to see just how swift you are. This is the perfect opportunity to put your speed to the test. An overseer stalks those sewers periodically. My challenge is simple. Kill your mark and escape the sewers before the overseer arrives.
This usually stays the same, as far as I know, at least. Yeah, so the second... What is your second challenge?
If blood is to be spilled, let it be spilled in Sithis' name. Use the blade of woe. In doing so, you honor your dread father and the Brotherhood.
Anything else?
I have reason to suspect that Andilo Andrano witnessed one of our assassinations. She has not reported it to anyone yet, but I leave nothing to chance. Kill her.
This is a bit weird because whole towns have seen me assassinating someone. So I need to like kill Volkergard now. Who's my target?
An Argonian called Augier. He's organizing a search party to look for a Nord maiden who disappeared a few days ago. Alas for poor Augier. That maiden does not want to be found. Kill this lizard.
OG will die. Teleport now. Let's do it. Sewer tenement. With war raging across Tamriel, the displaced and dispossessed become ever more desperate in their search for safe havens. After enough hard luck and danger, even the sewers can seem like an acceptable refuge. Love the title screen or loading screen there. Gold Coast Trading Company node. Galveros, I know we should always be open to capitalizing on an opportunity when one presents itself, but I have to say that I'm failing to see the upside here. I know that they must have shopping needs and desires just like anyone else, but how much gold could they possibly have to spend on Gold Coast Trading Company goods? These people live in the sewers, literally in the sewers. Are we hoping they fish the occasional lost crate of the canals and manage to salvage something? Is there a shortage of manure that requires the most creative alternative sourcing I've ever seen? What am I missing here? If you can't provide a really good explanation for continuing this enterprise, I'm afraid the company is out. Kirkland. P.S. Have the decency to air out your reply before you send it this time. The stench of the sewers can be a tad overwhelming. A tad bit arrogant. Alright, let's take a look at the layout here. The map. This is the optional thing. We should do this first. Find AOE. AOJI. Oh yeah, damn, that's hard. Alright. Optional step, yeah. Kill the Argonian. So a timer will start, that's the problem. As soon as we kill our target, Andilo Andrano in this case. And then a big boss will appear after like 2 minutes, I think, is the timer. So it kind of makes sense to run a bit there and just sprint through. But you can avoid him. It's not impossible to avoid it. What is a little bit harder is to avoid the guys with the torches here, the guys that have the blue circles. But you also get there he is, or she. You get these neat little hiding spots here. There's a blue circle. There's another one. Need to find the lizard first. Let's hide in here for a second. Need to go up and right. This might be a problem. Easy to overlook, and she might spot me. There's not much room to maneuver here. Where's the other guy? Okay. Damn it. Stance is suppressed. We haven't been spotted yet though. For some strange reason. It's a miracle. We need to find a hiding spot quickly here. Or at least a one-way street or two-way street. Yeah, that's much better. So I can see who moves towards me. Alright, so we go. You stay up here and then go right. There are also hidden passages here. That doesn't make things easier. Like there maybe? Very close. And also, if she gets out of the barrel here, that's always... It's not easy to predict where... I mean, she lands at the same spot. Let's see where it actually is. It's somewhat behind the barrel. Not sure that is a good thing. And also need to see when they turn around here. 25th cut. Right. Sarah? No. There are some passages though. Hidden behind vines. Maybe up there. I think I can just avoid him like this. But where do I want to go though? I want to go down here? Yeah, I do want to go down here and then towards the right, but there's stuff down here. Need to be careful. And there's also another person up there. Is that my target again? They really want me to do this one first. Oh no, that's the second one actually. She also has, or he has a mark. Damn, I don't want to leave the room though. Do I have to? Shit. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, this is a problem, obviously. Just gonna hope. I just hope that the other guy doesn't come as close as this one. Yeah, turned around. That's good. Alright, so... There's no one on the right side, but this guy is a problem. That was important. Now I have a little more room to maneuver, but they respawn somewhat quickly. Yeah, that's also not ideal. So I guess he will turn around here. Yes. Also, there are people up there. And there's another guy lying down there. Oh look, it's Gian Eleni. Just read a book from him. But the Dark Brotherhood. No kidding. He's the author of one of the author of the book The Black Hand. Cool, huh? So he should die. Damn, he's already coming. At least the timer is not running yet. But the other guy will respawn soon, I guess. Yeah, it's really tough to kill him when there's another guy right next to him, even though he's sleeping. Or maybe it was 2 invisibilities, but if this fails, I'm fucked. Yeah, this will fail, pretty sure. I cannot kill him if he's while he's sleeping down there like that. Oh shit. Oh no, this did alert the Overseer. And Dillo and Drano was the optional target. Great. Did he just respawn? Did, right? Alright. Left, left. And fast. 1, 2. Shit. Let's go. See, this is always like a dangerous moment. Just 1 minute left. We basically need to run here and need to take the alerts here. One of these will fail otherwise. No, no.
The guard knows how to deal with the likes of you.
I don't care. I did them in the wrong order. 30 seconds. This might be another alert. It's not though. Ooh. Not good. I fucked that up, but I did it in time. Yeah, 1 alert. Could be worse. Only after 5 alerts you fail the mission. Yeah, I think I'll get some invisibility potions soon though, as a reward. Yeah, man, I always forget that there are 2 caves. two guys that can give you contracts, basically. The speaker is obviously the more important one.
Do not dally. A throat awaits your blade's sharp kiss.
I have returned, speaker.
You've returned alive. I trust your quarry does not share that luxury.
The target in the sewer tenement has been eliminated. I wonder, is it even possible to... I mean, you can just go to completely fail and not kill the target. I think that doesn't make any sense. So even if the overseer is there, you just avoid him and then kill the guy before you return. He might even send you back and just say, well, you haven't finished your target, your contract yet, and just not act as if the contract has failed. Alright, so target in the sewer tenement has been eliminated.
Well done. What about the challenges that I posed for this task?
I completed all of your challenges.
Expertly done. I sense that some of your brothers and sisters gaze upon you with jealous eyes. This is good. Perhaps that will motivate them to excel. Take this with the Night Mother's blessing. Return tomorrow. There is always work to be done.
That's why it's good to have that invisibility skill. It's really perfect for this. Also for the Thief Guild quest. So I could use a little more magicka to use more skills and yeah, especially the stealth skill, but also in fight. On the other hand, I would need a staff as a weapon then, at some point, some kind of staff. Restoration or destruction. And it takes away from the damage, like from peak damage, so... Yeah, but I think we'll be alright. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't put anything into health anymore. Not sure. We'll see. Increased damage with dual wield. No, this is too specific. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I like this. 7% recovery for everything. And class ability, restore magic. Sure, let's do that. Nevusa. Let's see what she has to say.
The listener said you would come to me.
What did you say about the listener?
The listener sent me to deliver the litany of blood.
Very quiet voice.
I placed it before the Night Mother's shrine. She said the book is meant for the killer who tasted death. While that could refer to anyone in the sanctuary, I believe she intends it for you. A test, perhaps?
What's the litany of blood?
A message, most certainly. Your brothers and sisters have gazed upon it and seen nothing but blank pages. They found it to be comforting, calming, but totally empty. Perhaps your eyes will see something more.
Of course, because we are the chosen one. Like always, right? I'll take a look at the book.
Go and look at the litany of blood. If you see nothing, Then you aren't the one I supposed you to be.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
The listener sent me to deliver the litany of blood. That's all you need to know, and more than I want to say.
So yeah, before we talk to the speaker, let's see, how was it? So I think, we have one listener and 4 speakers, alright? Yeah, that's what the book said. Written from the guy that we just saw in the sewers. What was his name? Forgot it already. The guy who was sleeping on the floor. Yeah, so the listener is even closer to the Night Mother. He basically talks to her directly, or at least hears some words from her in some shape or form. So she's higher up. She could be like a silencer type, which is basically like a personal assassin, bodyguard, kind of incognito assassin, an incognito assassin in a secret assassin's guild, like, you know, a little bit of control function, I guess. So the other assassins don't always know what the higher ups know, and he can have his eyes and ears, or her eyes and ears, where they need to be. Who's the listener?
The listener and the 4 speakers make up the Black Hand, the ruling council of the Dark Brotherhood. You might even say she's the leader of the council. The listener hears the words of the Night Mother and whispers them to the speakers.
You said the pages of the book are blank?
As blank as the stare in a dead man's eyes. But go ahead and see for yourself. I'm curious to find out if the listener is right about you, if you can see what's really there.
We will do the actual quest for this later, but we can basically take a look at the introduction here. Litany of Blood. Yeah, woe unto they, Night Mother, those born to Anu. From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze with your blade's cold caress. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. So, and then it keeps repeating itself. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, you will know them by their eye. And in between this prayer, if you want, which is strange in itself, there are some hints. You always get a location, city, Eldenwood, Skywatch, Marmbrook, Volkwasten, and so on. And a little bit of a vague description. Who I have had, with which I have had my problems, to be perfectly honest. Some of them are not easy at all to find, and you can one pass them fairly easy. But there's one way to know, to be sure that they are your target, and that is this sentence here. You will know them by their eye, which means their face will look like basically green venom Zergonin here. Like his face, he has like one milky eye. He's like one. It looks like they are blind on one eye, but they aren't necessarily. It just looks to us like that because they are marked by sissies. Alright, let's talk.
Tell me, assassin, what did you see?
I can read the Litany of Blood. Of course I can.
So the listener was right. Tell me, what did you see?
Some kind of prayer or ritual, maybe. Very poetic.
What a blessing you've received. The Night Mother has chosen you to fulfill the Litany of Blood. Let me ask you this. Did the passages make any sense to you?
It's a chant. Descriptions of people, like riddles, ending with "you will know them by their eye."
Of course. The targets must be marked in some way. Easier than I would make it, but who am I to question the listener? It's clear to me that you must decipher the Litany of Blood and kill the targets inscribed on its pages.
Why do you think they're targets?
What else would a book provided by the listener contain? Determine each target and assassinate them. Beyond that, the will of Sithis isn't for you or I to question. Your task won't be easy, but the listener has faith that you will succeed. You've been given a sacred duty. Perform it well and bring honor to the Night Mother and your sanctuary, assassin. Your brothers and sisters would kill to have been chosen for such a task.
What if I kill the wrong person? There is no wrong person when it comes to Sithis.
There are no wrong people. The Dread Father welcomes every soul you send him, aside from your brothers and sisters. Obey the 5 tenets, and you have no fear of invoking the wrath of Sithis.
Why didn't the speaker just tell me who to assassinate?
The listener required someone special for this task, but the Black Hand wasn't sure who to assign it to. The Night Mother always provides, though. You can read the litany. I'm sure there are clues among its words.
From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze with your blade's cold caress.
Did you have a brush with death? It would fit, and it would explain your special sight. The reason you can read the litany. The last part is easier to interpret. Make ritual offerings with your sacred blade.
Yeah, so the whole soul shriven thing refers to the main quest, I guess. Old Ball robbed us of our soul and put us into his prison and in his plane of oblivion, from which we escaped later on. Sacred blade.
The assassin's blade you were given access to when you were initiated. The Blade of Woe. It's a symbol and a sacred instrument, the will of Sithis made manifest. I'm sure the blade will play an important role as you complete the litany.
Sure. So we can interact with the book here, but we also have it in our inventory now. It's basically the same. A whole bunch of cities where we have to find a single person each. Yeah, but we won't do that now. I will make... Yeah, I think it makes more sense to, like, just make one single video for that.
So much whining over a few dead Brotherhood members. It's quite simple. They failed. Why mourn the loss of weakness?
See, this is more like it. Yeah, also bounty is almost gone on its own. So there are no contracts there at the moment. She's still crying. Where's the injured guy? Wasn't he here? Tarek?
A good showing, slaying the Grand Sermonizer. A pity Simbar paid for his failure with his life. Keep your blades sharp and your wits sharper. Otherwise, we may see a similar end to your story. Even so, I felt no particular emotions concerning him whatsoever. I care.
Okay, never mind. I saw it for a second because it was highlighted again and not grayed out. That it was new, but it wasn't. Yeah, alright.
Ah, Initiate. I should be more pleased that the Grand Sermonizer is dead.
Alright,
But I
contracts
can't
are
help
still
feeling that his story
stacking up.
carries
So that's what we need to do. Alright, here, that's the Black Hand. Gion Eleni, Chronicler at Lash. That was him in the series. Ha. Who knew? Not a good life he's leading, apparently. Or not anymore.
I can't believe Simbar is dead.
Yeah, that's no new stuff, I guess. We need to do a few of those repeatable contracts first here from now on. Have I missed anything? Let me just quickly check here. Yeah, those are just workbenches. Oh, no, wait a minute.
I see our family has grown. Good, good. But mind what you say. Our connection to the family is a closely guarded secret, and I prefer to keep it that way.
Oh yeah, those are the traders that you can see at the Way Shrine. The orc traders. For a second I thought there was an entrance there. Hidden door. Okay, so we can get a new contract here the next time. Alright. Okay, I guess that's it for now. And thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.